Hi friends, I'm Shauna. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a new video. Today, I have a fun one for you. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna be a little sassy. Today I'm talking about all this stuff, beauty, lifestyle, fashion kind of stuff that I didn't love at first, but eventually warmed up to them. You know, like the first time I saw the trend or the first time I encountered the item, I was like, no thanks, but eventually loved them. Some of the stuff I purchased with the best of intentions, but then didn't love it, and then ended up loving the thing. This video is really a testament to not decluttering stuff if you're not wearing it at the moment or you're not loving it at the moment, but also I guess never say never either. Back in 2021, I started implementing a bin where I would just keep my stuff that I wasn't sure about. You're thinking about decluttering, but I put it in the bin and I would revisit it every so often. Some of this stuff found their way back into my life. There's one item in particular, which we'll be talking about in today's video, that just on its own is enough for me to never go back to the traditional instant decluttering method. Other items just took a little bit of warming up to. And you'll see as we go through this video, I definitely had some sassy remarks and some I would never wear that thing and then ended up wearing that thing. Or not just fashion, but makeup and lifestyle as well. I think it's really fun to see how we grow and evolve and how our opinions change too. I would really like to know what's on your list. And also if any of the things I've said are on your list. Back in December, I filmed the opposite of this video, which is stuff that was instant love. And I'll link that video if you're interested in checking it out. Before we get into today's video, I would really like to thank today's sponsor, Teddy Blake. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to share them with you. If you're unfamiliar with Teddy Blake, they are a US-based handbag brand that is offering affordable luxury. With Teddy Blake, you get the same luxury bag without the steep markup of a label. All of their bags are made in Italy and they use all of the same materials as luxury brands, but at a lower price point without sacrificing quality. Let me show you my bag. It's so beautiful. And then I'll talk more about why I love Teddy Blake as a brand. This beauty is the Bella Palmoletto 9-inch bag. It's in this beautiful robin's egg blue. Tell me she's not cute. I feel like the color speaks for itself. It's so beautiful. I personally try to embrace the fewer nicer things mentality with my wardrobe, especially when it comes to the everyday staples like my purse or my handbag. A bag is a workhorse product for me, okay? Because I opt for fewer things, they need to be high quality, and that also means that they need to be workhorse products. They go everywhere. There's a lot of wear and tear when you use them regularly. So not only do I want to buy something that's cute and that I can be interested in owning for a long time, but will actually last me for a long time. So I decided on this style because it is ultimately a very classic style of handbag that has been around for literal decades. I already have the brown bag and the black bag. I don't need functional dupes. So getting something in a classic silhouette in a pop of color adds that versatility in my wardrobe, but still in a functional way. Spring is on the way. It's just in a couple of weeks and I see myself really enjoying this color for spring, but also reminding me of kind of poolside summer vibes in the summer, and then also having that kind of icy feel in the winter. So although this is a pop of color, it's still versatile in the fact that I would be interested and excited to wear it across the majority of the seasons. The bag came in this box, so it's being shipped to you with care. It also came with stuffing and then inside the dust bag. This kind of packaging is really a testament to the quality and the detail that the brand has when they're sending you stuff. You don't want to get a squished bag. This bag is the 9-inch size and it is on the smaller side, which I selected by choice. My preference of bag is smaller. That's how I know I'll get wear with them. Those are the bags that hold up the longest in my closet and the ones that I will gravitate towards when I'm going out. You're not going to break your shoulder in my bag, and that's part of the reason what makes an everyday bag an everyday bag for me. It does hold a lot. You'll see an insert of me, pulling out all the stuff. I've been wearing this bag ever since I got it, and I really enjoy this pop of color in my everyday wardrobe. And I also wore it on Valentine's Day with this really cute pink sweater, and it's been amazing. Teddy Blake has over 300 colors to choose from, so you can find something no matter your need. To be honest, a lot of what you pay for when it comes to a luxury bag is the label. When you buy from Teddy Blake, you're getting the same attention to detail, the same high quality construction, and even the same materials. And their craftspeople also work in the same factories as luxury brands. It's not just the strap, it's the stitching, it's the finishes, it's all the component parts of the bag, including the materials. Like I was saying, spring is just around the corner. And if you're looking to replace a handbag, add a new one to your wardrobe, you're looking for something high quality and that will last you for years, I highly suggest Teddy Blake. I hope you love Teddy Blake just as much as I do. And in case you don't, they do offer free exchanges, but they do also offer free shipping. They also have a program right now where you can try a bag risk-free for 14 days. And if you don't like it, then you can return it. I encourage you to take your time, check out their website, and if you would like to purchase something from Teddy Blake, you can use my code TBShauna30 for $30 off your purchase. And I do have a link in the description that you can shop through. Thanks again to Teddy Blake, and let's get into the video. Let's start off with some fashion items, and I just want to dive into the biker short. I have two pairs here. These are the same pair. They're the TNA biker short. These are the 5-inch ones. I am short. I'm 5'2", and I've worn the 7-inch ones, but I prefer the 5-inch ones. When these first came out, I hated them. I thought they were ugly, and I was like, ew, never. Not to work out, not to sleep in, not for any occasion. I bought my first pair in 2020 out of sheer necessity. I gained weight. I didn't have anything that fit me, or very few things that fit me. Nothing. I didn't have it going on for that summer, so I needed something. Looking back, the purchase made sense. I get why I did it, but I wasn't in love with it, and I barely wore them. I only really wore them out of necessity. I think 2020 was the height of the biker short. People still wear them. I just don't think that they're as in as they were in 2020. I do actually see them at the gym a lot though. That's the primary way I see them right now, but also we're in winter. So I guess we'll see. Last summer, I bought 2 new pairs. The ones that I just showed you, the shorter version. I started wearing them all of the time. They were the first things that I would wear out of the laundry, and also the kind of stuff where I would sniff them to be could I get another wear out of these? Could it only last me one more day? And if you followed me on Instagram last summer, you would have seen them everywhere. I wear them a lot. I do love wearing them to the gym for leg day in particular. I wear them on runs. I wear them as, fashion. I'm going to say it though. I hate shorts. I don't love shorts. I have, shopping for shorts is not great. Because if it fits around the waist, then it's not fitting around my thighs. And if it fits around my thighs, it's not fitting around my waist. Shopping for jeans isn't horrible, but I hate shopping for shorts. Okay, I hate it, which is saying a lot. It says a lot that I like a short, period. Thank you, biker short. Is this unpopular? Do you guys still like the biker short? Did you ever like the biker short? Let a girl know. The next thing I want to share with you is the thing that inspired the whole video. My white button-up shirt. I'm going to have to insert a picture of this on. I wore it all summer into fall. Okay, not all summer, late summer into fall. One of my favorite things of the year, and it was in my own wardrobe. I bought this a couple years ago in 2018 or 2019 because it was on all the fashion lists. It's the classic item. It was on everybody's wardrobe must-have list. Do I agree now? Yeah, but maybe 3 years ago, I wasn't paying attention to is it my style? Would I wear it? Do I have something to wear it to? All those things. I bought it and then I proceeded to not wear it for 3 years. you know? I attempted to declutter it twice, but I kept it because I was like, it's a classic piece. Like, there has to be a way to wear it. Last summer, it made it into Low Buy Bingo, and I actually made reasonable attempts to style it, and I fell in love with it. Lara did this. Like, you can all single-handedly blame Lara, or I can blame Lara, because she changed my life really by making me wear it. This piece, after, styling it, what was holding me up was the styling, was trying to figure out how to wear it, maybe like getting over myself a little bit, but also just putting in that time, like half an hour or an hour, to just trying it with all of the stuff. I've done it with other pieces, but I had not done it with this. Surprise, surprise. One of the things that I think makes it such a classic for me and why I love it now is that it can fit a lot of different style aesthetics, and you could get a button-up shirt that maybe not this like Oxford style, but there are, like silky ones, and then there's sheer ones. There's different types. There's boxy ones. Like, there's different silhouettes of this particular item, and it is like, it's white and it's a basic, and it can really hold its own and support your outfit. Also, just support lots of different styles. And one of the reasons why I love this is because it's so simple, and it really is a supporting piece for other items to like have their moment. Like, I love wearing it with a red lip. I love wearing it with a lot of jewelry, or like a cute shoe, or like a blue purse, just letting other things shine. And because it's so classic in that simple way, no, it is classic, but what I mean is it's elevated. So when it's basic, like, you still look cute because you're elevated. Then you can let all the other things have their moments. All right, next up is the bodysuit. I have one here. This is a V-neck bodysuit. The one I was wearing last summer is a tank top one. It's packed away somewhere, so she's hidden. I'll have to put in a photo on the screen. This one I didn't wear a lot on the channel because, like, it's a little risque. I hated bodysuits for a long time. I did try one a handful of years ago, like 2017. I owned it, hated it, decluttered it, and I was like, never again. Never again. I just felt really lumpy in it, just not cute. I didn't feel my best self, and I was so self-conscious in it. And I didn't have the button closure at the bottom, which sucked. Last year, I went to the mall one day with just the intention of trying stuff on, like not buying stuff, just trying on stuff that I've told myself I can't wear or I don't like. I tried it on. It went okay. It's like, all right, this doesn't suck. Looks pretty good, actually. Because this wasn't the trip to buy it, I didn't buy it. I honored that trip. I was also convinced that bodysuits didn't look good on me. Who am I? I don't know. A couple weeks later, I tried one on again, and I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. I proceeded to buy 2 more bodysuits that year. Fell in love with them. They're some of my favorite pieces that I own. They're all like kind of summer, like spring, summer oriented. So I don't have any to wear in the winter really, which sucks. And I do want to buy one for the winter, but I kind of feel like I missed the boat on that, which is fine. Next year, bodysuits are classic. Like, okay, you could buy bodysuits in so many different styles and colors. The ones that I like are classic, like black, white, simple, no patterns or anything like that. So those are the ones I'm drawn to. And so it's not like, and so because I feel snatched in a bodysuit and I feel cute, they can be classic items for me. Next up, the straight leg jean. Look, I talked about the skinny jean in a recent video, like Fridays from my cold dead hands. Not recent, that's from November, I think. The straight leg jean, I resisted this, all right? I resisted the straight leg jean. I bought my first pair in 2021, and I didn't really wear them. Like, on occasion. I was like, yeah, okay, they're nice, they're fine, whatever. And I bought them because all the fashion bloggers were talking about them, and I felt like I had to have them. So I bought it and then proceeded to not love it, but kept it because the fashion bloggers were like, you gotta have it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll have it. Anyways, They were getting like at most once a week wear. It wasn't until 2022, like a literal year later, that I tried them with Ernest and I fell in love with them. And then I fell in love even harder when I got my combat boots. I wear them like they're my go-to jeans now. I actually wear them more than my skinnies. Who am I? I still love my skinny jeans though. I do like the relaxed fit and I like the contrast with some of my more feminine silhouettes. I love them. I just like resisted them at first because I'm like, you're new here. I don't know how I feel about you. It took me like a year to warm up to them. This is something I've learned about myself. Some of the favorite things I own are things that I didn't love at first. My favorite kind of signature pieces, a lot of it's stuff that took a hot minute for me to like, and like I didn't like them at first. When straight leg jeans came onto the scene even before 2021, I was like, ew, no, why would I do that to myself? Like, I was repulsed by the straight leg jeans, but that's also because I've been wearing skinny jeans since I was 2014, 2015. I was a little scene kid back in the day. You wore skinny jeans like they were body paint. So, like, they were our bread and butter. Moving on, I'm going to talk about two shoes together. Pair number one, the all black Converse. My partner has been wearing these for years, probably 5. And I was like, I will never wear those. And the reason why I said it is because the all black Converse are associated with Catholic school dress, like uniform shoe. Back in the day, I went to 1 year of like Catholic high school. Okay, I guess also if you're not from Canada, Catholic schools can be publicly funded. That's not the conversation for today, but here we are. So when I was growing up, they were a popular choice for like the dress uniform kind of dress code situation. I never wore them. I don't even remember what I wore, but it wasn't that. I was like, I will never. So they have that connotation now, and my partner was wearing it, and I was like, no, I will never either. I bought some last year. I mainly wear them for the gym, but I love it. And it was because of these shoes that I got into wearing my other like white pair of Converse. And I love the all black gym look. And these shoes are essential. They're great for the gym. They're really flat or like leg day. And I look cute as hell, especially when you put the white sock moment and then you also do the short. Amazing. Love it. Also, the white long gym socks. I hated them at first. I saw all the gym girlies wearing it. I'm like, ew, this is ugly. And also I saw all the gym bros wearing it. I thought it was ugly. I'm the girl who wears the white socks at the gym now. The last thing. Now, when I got these back in September, I fell in love with them. And I was like, oh my God, my life has changed. Okay. Before that, I had a pair and I decluttered them on my channel in 2020. I was like, ew, not my style. No, thank you. 2 years later, favorite shoe I own. We're going to get into some beauty items. And the first thing is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This mascara, I don't currently own it because I bought something else that was on sale that I wanted to try. And actually, funny enough, I didn't like it at first either. The first time I tried L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara, I was madly hooked on the Maybelline Define Lash. It was my go-to mascara through all of high school. My eyelashes were immaculate. I feel like I need to try it again. And I got a lot of hype like 15 years ago. Not quite that long, but I don't know, somewhere in the 10 to 15 years ago range. I don't even know why I tried it because I love Define Lash so much and I didn't want to use anything else. I did try it and I did not like it at first. I was like, oh my God, this is gross. No, thank you. I don't really know what my deal was because it was not that different from Define Lash. A year or two later, I tried it again and then I loved it at that point. And it's right now my favorite mascara still after all of these times. For mascara in particular, every mascara that I've ever loved is one that I did not like at first use, even the first 2 uses or first week, first couple weeks. And I typically don't like it at first. I'm using the e.l.f. mascara. This is the Lash It Loud. It's very similar to L'Oreal Telescopic. This one is also similar to the Maybelline one, the one that comes in the pink tube. That one is more like banana shaped. It's like the Roller Lash dupe. They're all rubber bristle brushes, my favorite. They're all for lengthening. So the brushes aren't that different, but I personally feel like the telescopic brush is superior. Okay, the Fenty foundation. This, I feel like, was the more public display because this one happened over the course of last year, or more so like the summer of 2021 to the summer of 2022. I bought it with the best of intentions. It's been hyped up for years. I swatched it many times, like at least 5. And I thought that I would really like it. I knew my shade. And everybody was comparing it to a foundation that I really liked, the Catrice. It's the Catrice foundation in the eyedropper. Talked about it on the channel. I really like that foundation too. So all the evidence is pointing me to enjoying it. I got it. I tried to convince myself that I liked it at first, but I didn't. I really didn't. And I did not like it. Verged on hating it. It was way too matte for me. And I was like, no way. Thought about decluttering it. It also wasn't quite the coverage that I wanted, like the finish that I wanted. And I'm like, damn, like, do I declutter it? So I put it away for a bit and then I brought it back in, started mixing it with other things, realized that it actually mixed really well with a lot of my foundations and is the perfect thing to add like mattification to if I'm looking to mattify other products. And the color that I had also worked really nicely. Fast forward to summer, I fall in love with it, use it up, a lot of it just naturally. Like I used more than half of the bottle just in natural use. And I'm considering purchasing it now. I went from thinking about decluttering it, verging on hating on it, to really enjoying it. Kind of the same thing with a lot of this makeup. The last of the makeup is one thing that kind of was a little public on the channel too. The Maybelline Bounce and Blur Blush. In Blurred Buff, this color in specific. I got this, I think, before my channel. I'm pretty sure before my channel. And I bought this on a whim because I heard so many people talking about it. Honestly, I don't even know why I bought it. I actually don't even know why I bought it now. Like, it doesn't make sense thinking about my preferences then. I had never worn a cream blush. I did not go for orangey kind of colors. I wore it for a bit and then went like, yeah, it's fine, I guess. And then hated it for a while. And then put it on the back burner for a few months, came back. Favorite blush I own. Favorite blush I own. This formula is so innovative and perfect for oily skin folks who want to participate in the cream blush trend. The last I checked, they don't have a lot of shades, and this is the only one that I like, which is such a shame because this formula is incredible. I like it better than powder because it gives a beautiful finish of the cheeks you just can't get with powder. It also layers really, really well on top of powder, underneath powder. All right, I have 2 lifestyle products to talk about now. And the first is a Kobo, or like an e-reader. It doesn't have to be Kobo brand, but an e-reader. Back in undergrad, I went out of my way to avoid reading electronically, like on a PDF, on my computer. Like, I avoided it altogether. I went out of my way to photocopy library books that I couldn't hold for more than 2 hours to avoid using the electronic copy. Just think about that for a second. Some books that were reserved for class, you could only have for 2 hours at a time, so I couldn't take them home. So I've spent my own money week after week for years. I probably spent hundreds of dollars on photocopies over the years, so I wouldn't read the electronic version. I was doing this as recently as 2019. Maybe not like photocopying stuff, but when I was in my PhD in 2019, if the book wasn't available as like in the library and they only had electronic copy, I would buy the book. Yeah, I had credits that I could use to buy the book, but I bought the book. I'm personally offended. I don't even know why I had a strong aversion to reading online, but I did. I also started reading for fun in 2019. And then when the pandemic hit in 2020, you couldn't go to the library. So I was forced to read online. And that was the thing that kicked it off. Okay. I also am horrible with library fines. I've been in trouble in the past. It's bad. And when you borrow electronically, you don't have to worry about the fines. Method of reading now is all electronic if I can help it. Especially in the winter, I'm not going to the library to like get a physical book unless I absolutely have to. So electronic reading for the win. It's way easier, more convenient. It's the superior reading method most of the time. I mean, I still love the feel and smell of a book, so I'll never like not read physical books. Still love them, but love my electronic books too. If you're a reader out there, what do you prefer? Physical books or electronic books? Also, electronic books just for school are way easier to take notes with. Instead of like, I had to buy a book stand to have my books so I could take notes. I was reading so much. It was a whole thing. Electronic books are just like, you can split screen it, read, take a note, read, take a note. Beautiful. The last thing. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. I desperately wanted to be the person who was a physical planner girly. I've owned planners for years and I stopped using them for a while. And then I bought this one. I bought this one in 2020. And then I tried to use it, didn't get into it, and was like, no, thank you. This one, I didn't have quite the visceral reaction like something like an e-reader. That one, I feel like I owe readers everywhere, like libraries everywhere, the reading community. I feel like I need an apology for that stance. It's wild to me now. Anyways, this one was not like a complete 180. This was more like, why? Like, what? You don't need it. Like, why, Shauna? Why? I couldn't get into it, wasn't loving it. Also tried again back in the summer. Didn't last that long. Pulled it back in February. I feel like my life is transformed. Like, maybe not, like that's an exaggeration. I love this. And I love the experience of like waking up and like writing in my planner. This planner is incredible. Just because just flip to an empty page. You have like your regular kind of weekly stuff here. And then you have all of this side stuff. Like you can track habits up here. You have like work to-do list, personal to-do list. What do we got? Goals for your week. Like things to do to make this week great. Amazing. We have monthly check-ins. We have all of this like goal setting stuff at the front. My most important 1-year goals, awareness and self-discovery, important life questions, my dreams. What else do we got? My 3-month goal, my tactics, there's so much great stuff in here, like truly. And then you also have, so you have a month spread, which you would set up. And then you have like most important monthly goals, things I will do to make this month great. And then once your month is over, you have a reflection on your month. I think I understand a little bit now about where my paper kind of affinity comes from, especially with reading. There's nothing better than like smelling paper. I mean, this doesn't smell as great as a book, but then also like writing on a physical page. I'm that girl. I want to say I'm that bitch, but like I'm that bitch. You know, like I love it. Listen, if I had to shill something and somebody was like, you have to shill a product, I would probably do that. I mean, or like maybe these. I feel like I'd probably go for the plan. I mean, while these are some of my favorite things that I own, I'd probably go for the planner because I'd be like, you know, feels like it has more capability of helping people. You know, here I am trying to be like an ethical shill. Anyways, it's so funny how our preferences change and also how we could 1 year say, I will never wear that thing. Cough, bodysuits, white button down shirt and cream blushes. And then the next minute you're like, yeah, that thing's the ish. Like that thing is my favorite. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. This was a fun video. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you could tell what's on your list. I'm kind of dying to know. Thanks again to Teddy Blake for sponsoring today's video. I'm super proud to partner with them. I love the brand and I really hope that you love them too. Just a reminder to use the code TBShauna30 if you are interested in purchasing something from the brand. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.